Hello students, I am Suchita Mori from St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. Today, here we discuss in this video tracing of curve in polar form. Now, we know that there are three forms of the curve in your syllabus: Cartesian form, second is polar form, and third one is parametric form. Cartesian form already we discussed in previous video. Now in this video we discuss polar form. Now method of tracing of polar form. First is symmetry. Now there are so many cases for symmetry. Now we check one by one in the examples and solve the problems. Now first condition is symmetry about initial line. Where, in this equation we change theta changes by minus of theta and we get same equation, then the symmetry about initial line. Then second point is symmetry about pole. If the r power of r is even, that means r changes to minus r, then it's if the equation is power is even, then we get the curve is symmetric about the pole. Pole means origin. In terms of polar form, we call this as pole, and in Cartesian form, we call this as origin. And x and y axis in Cartesian form, we call in polar form as initial line and perpendicular to initial line instead of x and y axis. Third is symmetrical about the line theta equal to pi by 2. In this case, f of pi minus theta equal to f of theta, then the curve is symmetrical about the line theta equal to pi by 2. Now, fourth condition for symmetry is symmetrical about the line theta equal to pi by 4. If f of pi by 2 minus theta equal to f of theta, then the curve is symmetrical about the line theta equal to pi by 4. Fifth one, symmetrical about the line theta equal to 3 pi by 4. If f of 3 pi by 2 minus theta equal to f of theta, then the curve is symmetrical about the line theta equal to 3 pi by 4. And last one is symmetrical about a line perpendicular to initial line, that means in Cartesian form x-axis, and passes through the pole. Pole means origin in Cartesian form. Now this condition is we can check by changing theta by minus theta and r by minus r. The equation remains unchanged, that means we get same equation. Any condition from these 6 conditions is satisfied, then we can go to the second point. Second point is pole at origin. The curve passes through pole if r equal to 0 for some value of theta. We call this as alpha. Now intersection. For this intersection point, we first find out the value of tan phi by using the formula r d theta by dr, and this will indicate the direction of tangent. Fourth point is region of the curve. For a certain value of theta, r square is negative, the curve does not lie there. Fifth point, greatest or least value of r. We can find out the smallest and largest value of r, so the curve lies within or without a certain theta value. 6th point, table. We can prepare a table for theta and r. And 7th point, Cartesian equation. In these cases, it is convenient to convert the given equation into Cartesian one. Now here we discuss the example of polar form. Trace the curve cardioid r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. Now we have 6 conditions for symmetry. We can check one by one. If any one of these conditions is satisfied, we directly go to the second point. Now first symmetrical. Now here theta is replaced by minus theta, then we get the same equation. Therefore the curve is symmetrical about the initial line. Now second point, pole. When theta equal to pi, value of r equal to 0. Therefore the pole lies on the curve and the equation of tangent at pole is theta equal to pi. Then third point, intersection. For this intersection we find out the value of tan phi, and tan phi equal to r d theta by dr. We substitute the value of r and differentiate the terms with respect to r. Then apply the formula. Here 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2, and apply the formula for sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. These two get cancelled. Here a get cancelled. We get the value of minus cos theta by 2. We convert this in terms of tan. That means here this tan get cancelled. We get the value of phi equal to pi by 2 plus theta by 2. When theta equal to 0, pi equal to pi by 2 and r equal to 2a. Therefore at 2a, 0 is the tangent is perpendicular to the initial line. Fourth point is greatest value and least value of theta. Now we know that cos theta is always lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Now if we added 1 on each term, therefore we get here 0, here 1 plus cos theta and 1 plus 1 in these two values. Now multiply by a. Why we multiplying by a? Because we convert this into in terms of cardioid form. R equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. Therefore here we substitute the value of r, and this r value lies between 0 to 2a. Therefore maximum value r equal to 2a for theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0, that means the initial line, that means in Cartesian form x-axis. Minimum value r equal to 0 for theta equal to pi. Now next point is table. We consider the values of theta from 0 to pi, because here maximum and minimum values of theta are given. Therefore we consider any values of theta from 0 to pi, and for this we find out the value of r by substituting value of theta in the given cardioid equation. And then we plot this point here. This is the initial line, this is the pole, and this is the theta equal to pi by 2, that means perpendicular line to the initial line. And here theta equal to pi by 4, pi by 6 and pi by 3. And we plot the points accordingly. Here r means the radius. Here theta equal to 0, r value, radius value is 2a. When theta equal to pi by 6, its value is 1.87a. In this way we plot the points and then join these, and this symmetrical about the initial line, therefore we draw this graph. In this way we solve the problems of polar form. Thank you.